This is Park Minchin from Usual Tea. Today, I would like to tell you something I really want to say to you. After studying Feng Shui for 40 years, I am a person who has been taught Feng Shui by State Preceptor Dozun. As a person who has been studying precious Feng Shui since
Master
1100 years
is
ago,
said to
be the founder of Feng Shui. I have been researching only natural Feng Shui for 40 years, and am making a presentation. This research is science, and I was making an announcement that everyone could trust. Now, in 1998, I wrote a book called Korea Rules the World. Saying that Korea dominates the world is a huge statement. But when I say this, I don't say it for nothing. This means that something that can be proven
In
by
such a
science
way
has been written. That this study with clear logic is certain. No, ruling the world means encompassing the world. It doesn't mean we can develop globally, but Korea is not interested in anything. Then, in 1994, I proved Feng Shui as humanity's first science through SCIs. What I wanted to know. It's huge. Even though that's the case, there's no response. Now, I have discovered for the first time in 1,000 years that our country's fortunes depend on the Cheonggyecheon Stream Coverage Association. In fact, in our country's 5,000-year history, how poor did we live for? 5,000 years until 1960. It didn't happen because Cheonggyecheon was opened, and he was broken. The country returned to Cheonggyecheon in 1961. And our country achieved this level of the first time in $30,000. The poorest country has grown to become 12 countries in the world. Even though history proves that this is the past. This fact was revealed, and the Cheonggyecheon split again in 2003, ruining the country. This is a big problem. I went to the National Assembly, held a press conference, reported this in over 40 newspapers, and went on broadcasts and lectures on YouTube to say as much. But the country is falling apart. Even though they said that the country is going to fail, they are not acknowledging it. They are listening to other people talking about their country. No, when I say this, I have studied this for 40 years. Then you go young. Then you should listen to what the expert says. There is no response. In reality, the country is falling apart right now. The country is in big trouble. The entire nation is worried. Because they are not even listening to what this Feng Shui expert says and only concluding and blaming others. The people of our country are like that. They are such strange people now. If history and the past have proven that the country is destined to fail like this, and the logic is clear, then we should not listen. So what can we do about this quickly? We talked again about how to survive in the country. In that case, there is no response. Does humanity know how humans came into being? That's right, no one knows. I discovered this. Discovered the causes, processes, and conclusions of how humans developed. Even when I say this, there is no response. They say we are a people of heaven, but no one knows why we are a people of heaven. Scientifically explain why that happens. Even though I completely revealed the principles of the earth from afar, there was no response. I did research that could lead to world peace and talked about it, but there was no response. What are you doing? How can we, the people of the Republic of Korea, do this? How on earth can this stop the battlefield? We can prevent war. There's no reaction, so when you hear it, it's probably just nonsense. Even if it's a ridiculous story, if you emphasize it this much. We'll have to discuss why it's like that at least once. We shouldn't be discussing things or anything like that in the debate. What is the reason for no response? This is also the unification of religions around the world. Religion is unified throughout the world. How important is this? This religious war has continued throughout history to this day. It is because we misunderstood this religion. Then religion will be unified worldwide. Then, we need to look into this. Let's discuss it. So we need to find out why it's like that. There's no response, so I'm really mad at the people of the Republic of Korea. To be honest, I don't know anything else. But the country is ruined again. The principle is like this. If we talk about the cause, process, and conclusion, why is this like that? Someone must be interested, and the government, and the president must all be interested. I think the current Yoon Suk-yeol government will save the country. You're welcome. Do you know why? Bulbs are the luck of the country. President Yoon Suk-yeol is an individual, and 50 million won is one, and that is a fortune that represents 50 million won. And if this bulb is broken, no one can do it. So this doesn't work. No matter how hard the president tries to save the country, it won't work. Oh, so I've been doing this for 20 years. I went to the National Assembly, held a press conference, talked about this to the media, broadcasted, lectured, and watched thousands of videos on YouTube, but there was no response. What is this? Why are the people of the Republic of Korea like this? Is this really Park Min-cheon? I am like this for you. We conducted research for our people and country. Why is this happening? What on earth are you going to do? I really don't understand. President, I've been suggesting this to 5 people. But there's no response, so I'm going to suggest it. We'll see how it turns out. This is a big problem again. It's better not to listen to this. I know what happens if the country is way before the 60s. It's completely ruined. That's how it goes. Now, you guys, for a while now. The minister has appointed the ruling party's Emergency Response Committee chairman, so things will go well. That's not how it works. It can't happen. Everything is the law of nature. It's the power of nature. This is what happens. If you use nature incorrectly, I've filmed 900 of these things on YouTube. Almost 1,000 of them now. If I talk about that much, I can't be. This frustrated with broadcasting, media, etc. And now the country is in a state of collapse. And I see that clearly. Why is there no response? The person who came here from the US. A few days ago is 4 years younger than me in Korea. He is very polite and talked to me twice. And we talked for 5 hours. I gave you enough explanation, and then in front of me. After making such a big admission, I said let's go back and push forward with this together. But they said we couldn't do it from here on. And they said they wouldn't do it. These people are just kids. And they're just acting like they're showing off. I don't want to talk about that, or that, or that, or that, or that. When you get older and have friends, what should you do and play that role? I'm so crazy, I'm so crazy. Please pay attention to this. The moment you stop paying attention to this, our country will be destroyed. There's nothing else to say now. I just spoke to you briefly today. And I want to say a lot of these amazing things. I'll tell you when I eat like this. Next time, I'll tell you in more detail. That's it for now.